A few weeks ago, I pledged to show you that you could get 35 achievements, that's over half the achievements in EU5, while playing as England, without any cheese strats, without any metagaming, without any exploits, and while playing as historically as possible. Welcome to the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Boy, have I got a video for you guys this week. I wanted to top the last one, I wanted to go big, and I wanted to go crazy, and in some ways, I didn't, because a lot of this campaign, well, a lot of the recording for this campaign was me sitting doing nothing, but boy, the bits where I weren't just sitting letting time go by and building buildings, oh wow, did things happen. Wait, Zimbabwe, oh no, no. I'm recording this intro after the outro, because the outro I recorded as I finished this section of the campaign. I have not gotten all the way to 1836 in this campaign, again, due to time constraints. We got to, I think it was 1660, I think it is. So if you guys would like to see me in the next part go all the way to 1836, topping off those last couple super endgame achievements, please, I would love to see a like goal set by myself in the past of... That's where I'm ending this video. That's where I'm ending this video. If we can get 50 likes on this video, I know it's a massive ask, but I'd really appreciate it. If we can hit that 50 likes, I will release the final part of this campaign where we achieve all of our final objectives. Because yeah, as you'll see by the end of this video, it got real very quick. Oh my god, right. That is beyond stupid. I played the furthest I've ever played in EU5 in this video, and oh boy, was I not prepared for some of the things that were going to hit me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. But yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Just one other caveat. Unfortunately in this video, we hit our first failed achievement. That's an achievement, unfortunately, we can no longer get. Most of the achievements can be done as long as we don't just sit around and 5-speed until 1836. Most of them are not time constrained as long as they're done before the game finishes. There was one achievement, unfortunately, that was time constrained. I did not realize the limitations of that achievement, and so we actually got our first fail in this video. So provided that all the other achievements are doable in the next part, the ones that I haven't done in this part, because they're super late game achievements and they'll require me to actually lock in and really go for them. We are now looking at 34 achievements, unfortunately, because yeah, like I say, one of them I was locked out of, unfortunately, due to reasons I will explain in this video. But guys, 34 achievements, here we go. If we can hit that 50 like goal, I'll make the final part. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you in the next one. Before we get into the video, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for your amazing support on last week's video. Well, 2 weeks ago is the time you're seeing this, but I'm recording this a week later because I wanted to put a video in between so you weren't getting a double hit of Britain. But that aside, thank you so much for your incredible support. I thought this was a really fun challenge. I cooked it up well over a month ago, and I only got around to actually starting it a few weeks ago. But I was really looking forward to it because I just thought it was fun and different and somewhat of a challenge because I'm limiting myself to historical gameplay and things like that. But also, I just thought it'd be a lot of fun to really tackle and to bring to you guys. I honestly thought, wouldn't it be amazing if we got 30 likes? I thought that would be a bit of a stretch, as did some of my mods who advised me on these sorts of things. Thought it would be a bit of a push to achieve that. And I thought maybe, following the last couple videos, performance, that I might get a couple hundred views. And as of this moment, you guys have absolutely smashed it. We got well over 100 likes and nearly 3,000 views. I can't thank you guys enough. I'm blown away. So thank you so much. Right, so we are back. Massive thanks. As I'm sure I've already said in the intro, I'm a little bit sick at the moment, so I've not recorded the intro yet. But as I'm sure I will say in the intro when I do get around to recording that. Thank you so much, everyone, for the massive support on the last video. It's been so awesome to see. Big shout out to this guy, who I'm going to put on screen right now, for basically giving me the go ahead to conquer the Northern European descended parts of the Americas, and obviously native lands, obviously. But obviously we'll let the Spanish, if they decide to, take what they should have, and we will do Louisiana, Mississippi, And obviously Canada, we'll deal with Alaska at a later date. Let me know in the comments if you think I should take Alaska too, because that wasn't mentioned in the comment. I did ask about it in the last video, but we got a 100% approval rating for for taking Louisiana and Mississippi, which was that guy on screen. So thank you very much, dude. But other than that, we're in a bit of a weird situation because, yeah, we're trying to find a way to end this disaster. How we're going to do it, I don't know yet. Anything could happen, you know, any number of things could go wrong. So we're going to see what happens. I'm not going to do too much to make it work. Oh, what's this? Where are you? Ugh, I kind of want you to go to... You don't have gold, so I will... Is that really your name? Yeah, it must be, because that's the name of the province, right? Did I not rename you? I didn't. Let's do a traditional South African name. Yeah, so I don't know how we're going to do it. It has been suggested that I just subjugate France, but yeah, I don't think I don't know. The aggression will be too high with the rest of Europe, and I just don't want the heat. Like, I just kind of want to not bother with them. I made a slight error in my last video, which is dawning on me now, which is that I did not need at all to worry about losing these subjects, because your base tax that this takes from factors in subject income. So if I get rid of them, I don't suddenly tank in income. I mean, I do, but my balance won't change that dramatically. Like, it will change for the worse, but I won't suddenly go negative because this doesn't change and this does. This changes also. I didn't even consider that, because I'm an idiot. Clearly I don't know how the game works well enough. But that is, yeah, that's where we're at. So I'm going to feed Flanders this province that I've just noticed I have of theirs. Yeah, Flanders can have it. And then I'm gonna start releasing these guys based on who I think France is the most capable of taking out first, basically. I can deport heretics, what the hell. Oh yes, so I did try and start this recording already. I had a number of tech issues. I was using the wrong encoder. I had no idea like why or how it happened, but long story short, I did start this already, and I embraced Lutheranism. And that's pretty much all I did. Queue up some buildings and embrace Lutheranism. I've not actually done anything else, so you haven't really missed anything. This might require a part 3, so be sure to hit that like button. I'll be, presumably, again, I haven't recorded the intro yet, but presumably once I know how long this campaign goes, I will decide if a part 3 might be required to complete this achievement. And I will set a like goal, so if I have, please do be sure to like the video. And I really appreciate the support. It's been so awesome, the support on the last Britain video, the video of this campaign. I really didn't think that it was going to get the support it did, so I was really grateful. It honestly, it means so much, guys. Unfortunately, I'm really ill, so I just sound like a patat right now, so bear with me. I've encountered an issue which I imagine is fairly common. I don't know why, I don't remember in the last time I played this why this fleet is even here. Of 21 heavy ships, but they are, and they are all nearly dead, and there is not enough supplies in this market to actually repair them, which is an issue. The more concerning issue for me, at least at the moment, is that if I have them out here, which I had them out here, they were suffering attrition, which is why I have a ship on 0 that's not dead yet, because I just got it into cover beforehand. I don't think I can really build the infrastructure for that just yet. We need naval supplies and cannons. I mean, okay, so Milan has given me these provinces in Germany. Don't really want them, but I'm going to make a vassal here. And that way, I want non-crown members. I just want to get the worst person I can in charge. I'm going to make a vassal here, and they're going to, again, it's going to be part of my plan to revive Germany. Like, it does genuinely bother me that it's not even 1530 yet, and Germany, like, there are what, like 3 or 4 German nations in Germany left, like, one, not counting ones that are subjects of non-German nations like Milan, like whoever this is, Henneberg. They're German obviously, but they're a subject of Milan. Everyone except Brunswick and Bavaria, I think they're a rebellion of a German nation still, though, so I guess the Teutons do count. Hungary, they are Warren, they're German, right? So yeah, we've got what, 4 or 5 actual German nations active in Germany right now, of the 100 and whatever that start there. So it does bother me, it does genuinely bother me. So I'm going to release another subject there, and this is ridiculous. There is far too much Spain and Portugal on this coastline. There's too much meat, but that's not intentional. This one, for example, has slotted in between these two because they were there, because I was already here. It just, yeah, quite strange, quite frustrating. I'm going to let them stay in parts of it, but I'm definitely going to be taking a bunch of it off them. Okay, so the Council of Trent has fired. This is an event, again, I've never seen. Now, I'm not Catholic, so why am I in this? That being said... Oh, we are a member of the Catholic Church. Yeah, why am I in this? I guess because it will affect me as one of the denominations. Yeah, because Lutheranism is in it. Okay, alright, that's fine, that's fine. Alright, this could be either a big moment or a terrible moment, but I'm doing Cleanse Heresy against Spain and Portugal. Don't really know if it's a good move, but we're going to go for it anyway. Okay, no one unexpected. Who are you? Where are you? Ah, Brazil. I don't know why they're called that, but hey. Can we get there? Yes, we can. Let's quickly go and crush these regulars that are sitting still. We have the advantage on both land and sea, apparently, which is nice. We want to raise the levies to top up our forces. We're not going to overdo it. I'm really not going to overdo it in terms of how many levies I raise. I think it would be a waste to raise as many levies as we possibly can. I really don't think they're necessary. It's still very early days, but we are absolutely annihilating them. They did have an army there that seems to have just disappeared. I'm slightly concerned about that, but I'm not going to worry too much for now. Portugal is just getting caned by my subjects. I don't even know where to start. Like, they should have a massive army. Oh, wow, they only have 57? It said that Spain could raise up to 100,000 with levies. Eesh. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. You know, it could be going better. Sure, could be going better, but it's not going bad. That's for sure. It is not going bad. We have, like I say, we've stormed through them. Portugal has taken defeat after defeat from my subjects. And yeah, we're just kind of amassing in force on their southern coast now. I'm actually preparing to send some troops over to West Africa, which honestly, I didn't think I would be in... Oh, the lag is crazy. I didn't think I'd be in such a fortunate position to be like, yeah, cool, I'll send some levies from Cornwall to West Africa. But yeah, I mean, I'm able to sustain that. That's the thing. Panama would be kind of hilarious to take the canal on behalf of the US that won't exist, but I think that's maybe pushing it a bit of a stretch. But yeah, things are going well. Anyway, I'll just carry on as I was, and we'll come back when I've won the war. Alright, so we're currently still partway through destroying Spain, but we've just got the Age of Reformation. Now, I don't think I've ever actually taken... What is the expanded infrastructure? That's pretty big, actually. Monthly prestige would be good. I want to become an empire. Tax efficiency would be huge. Minting, trade, tolerance, cultures, cool. Audits. Oh, that's big tax. Efficiency, diplomats. Ooh, this might be Ooh. This has got me written all over it. Oh, that's got me written all over it. Let's just check military, but I think I should go for that middle one. Pretty good stuff going on. Siege ability is all I saw when I said pretty good stuff, to be honest. The rest of it's eh. Alright, I think I'm going to go for this. Tax, cabinet efficiency, the diplomats is cool. Trade maintenance will be good. Attraction will be good. Diplo rep will be good. Trade capacity will be good. Colonial migration. All of this will benefit me, particularly that navy maintenance. This is also quite good, but yeah, I think I'm going to Diplo focus. Oh, hang on. Because of the time, the 100 Years' War has ended. Ah. That means our first... We are now... Well, not our first, but we are now able to complete Kingdom of Great... Why are we pink? Kingdom of Great Britain. That flag is a lot better than the flag we had. Lovely. There we go. Rule Britannia. We got the achievement. Nice. I feel really good about that now. I feel really good about that. Let's see if we've missed any bonus things. Most of what Britain gets unique is actually in the England tree anyway. So we've probably not missed anything. Hey, we did get global trade, as is only right. And Edinburgh got confessionalism. Okay, we're good then. So we've got 2 of the institutions in the Isles, which is really, really, really good for us, to be honest. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. See, it's at this point, Portugal, I would surrender. Like, the west coast of Africa is fully occupied. They only have... Is that them? That's not even them, that's Genoa. They have this, which is a subject. Like, Portugal, at this point, bro, I would give up. Also, Arguin is Portuguese colony, not a Spanish one. Interesting. He doesn't want to, I think, because I'm not beating Spain enough. I think that's what's going on. I say not beating Spain enough, like not beating Spain enough for the AI's vague criteria. Like, they are grossly losing pops down south due to starvation. Can't really help that. I have the centre of trade and I'm going to hold it. Oh wait, they have these islands, don't they? Also, my king died. I forgot to mention that bit. Okay, so 2 things to address here. First of all, we're finally able to get Portugal out. I'm just going to take everything they have on this coast and I will clean it up later. Unfortunately, I couldn't get war reps. It's just for some reason, this coastline is way too expensive. Now, why am I at war with Naples? Because Naples has decided to intervene. Interesting. Really annoying. Very, very annoying. So I don't need to take anything from Naples, actually. I thought I would. I actually don't. Although they're going to be a continuous problem, I'm sure they're going to start to go crazy elsewhere. So, okay, I've finally achieved what could be considered victory. I'm going to take more than I need because I can just release it later. It'd be kind of cool to see if I could get like an actual Liberia formable like released, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. How much prestige? Only 5. I feel like it should be more than that for humiliating the Spanish Empire, but yeah, I guess. I mean, they're not technically an empire, so I suppose I'll let them off on those grounds. I want to dismantle their forts, but it doesn't really do anything. They'll just rebuild them. Oh, that's a good amount of money, actually. Yeah. Nice. Oh, this is kind of awesome. Grants access to the Navy Board. It has been acknowledged that our borders are somewhat vulnerable to foreign invasion to safeguard the future of Great Britain. I like that. I'm assuming that's highlighted not only because it's my nation, but because obviously it would depend on what I'm called, right? Yeah, we must exert control over the seas, make the necessary changes, grants access to the Navy Board. I will have to do that because that is cool. 10% Navy maintenance reduction is huge for me, considering how my Navy is a massive expense. Okay, so we took a massive -50 stab hit from the religious disaster, which is not ideal, but we'll be fine. We'll get through that. We also embraced, we lost our great power status, then gained it back and got both our hegemons back. We also embraced global trade because it is really the money making of the 3, although unfortunately it's not the one giving me loads of things that I really desperately need, like laws and cabinet slots and so on and so forth. Although it will make my... Oh no, there's the cabinet seat right there. I have, however, gone down the path to get... Where's it gone? Upgrade to Empire cost reduction, which will cement me as a great power, which is nice. I'm also climbing... Well, I'm really trying to climb the economic hegemon list. I'm having some difficulty with it, but I'm getting there slowly. I am growing, just everyone else is still growing as well. I think I am growing faster though, so... There's Hearts of Mines done. I'm not showing all of those tiny achievements, but there's Hearts and Mines done. Okay, so I completely forgot that it was my plan to withdraw from the continent. It just completely slipped my mind. It's already 15:50, so I'm just gonna start releasing these guys. So to be in good spirits with this challenge, I have just released everyone. It's actually helped my economy, to be honest. Seems like it's actually helped me. My main two vassals anyway are Scotland and Netherlands. Ireland are doing not bad as well. Obviously Brandenburg I'm going to eventually release as well when they're ready. And Tecklenburg I'm annexing now to unify them with the Netherlands. So yeah, I just think it's time to get rid of all these vassals. Plus then I can push more towards centralization because these guys are actually quite loyal. Alright, we've done create a market. It's another one done. Again, I'm not going to show all the little ones because there's going to be a lot of those small achievements that, you know, I don't think you really need to see all of them. But yeah, there's another one done. I need to find a way to create a market somewhere here. I'm going to need to try and promote interest in that area. I'm also going to create these guys a market because this is kill 'em. Oh no, they're not urban. I just want to point out 159% production efficiency feels unintended for this. Now, I like it. I like this, but it feels unintended. I'm not confident that that's supposed to be that way. Considering other buildings are running at like 30% was really high in my opinion before. Normally I was seeing like 10%, so yeah, I'm not sure that's intentional. But this is kind of an annoying function. I can't cede this province to the Netherlands because it's just across the water to them, so I'm going to have to justify a war on these guys, which is, in my opinion, slightly silly. I mean, this is going to be a massive war, presumably. No one too worrying in it, actually. Okay. They're an empire nation. Who is the emperor? Milan. Oh. This looks like a historical flavour event, so I'm going to read this. Charles Neville and Thomas Percy. The Percys ring a bell, but it's way too late for the Percys that I know about. Tower of London, love that. Wait, do I even have the Tower of London? So we gain Northern Rebellion. Okay, so the rebellion just triggered, but yeah, they don't own much of anything in the UK. So is that Sweden over here? Yeah, it is. So I'm going to call Milan in just for the memes, and I'm going to quickly go and crush them. Whoa, 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 whoa! That is complete crap. Oh, come on. Oh, come on now. That is ridiculous. So the AI rebelled in the colonies, and so I got the event from someone beating me to the colony. That is so stupid. Okay. That's infuriating. Where's their capital? Where even is their capital? Oh, it's in West Africa. God damn it. Hopefully I can deal with that with just my levies. Annoying that they took Durham, because that's kind of an important city for me, but sure. We're doing fine other than this. Like, oh no. They're not good troops, I know they shouldn't be. There's no point having that army there, but whatever. That's really annoying, actually. That's made things more aggravating for me, to be honest. I didn't expect that to be the case. That's, yeah, silly. Very, very silly. Their capital is West Africa. They are literally just a bunch of Catholic English dudes who are unhappy. Like, not even, like, I know it's the Northern Rebellion, but there are no Northumbrians. Like, they're just... Oh my god, right. That is beyond stupid. I don't... This upsets me. This genuinely, I think, is rather silly. I mean, Chagos, first of all, is not one big blob like that. Second of all, this is a very actively used location in the real world, and it was being used and lived on by, I don't know who it would be. I suppose the Royal Navy, technically, since it was taken from the French by Britain. Immediately Britain started moving people in there, so like, yeah, I don't know why this is impassable terrain. That seems really silly. This would have been such a good location for a naval base, right? This would have been so valuable and strategic from a roleplay sense. It would have really enhanced the game in a roleplay sense for global empires, but I guess not. Like, I get harsh climate, you know, impassable could count as harsh climate, sure, like, absolutely. But yeah, I don't think stuff like Chagos should be impassable. I think that's maybe silly, but what do I know? The other thing is, I really wish you could click on the map and explore it like that, rather than having to find it in this menu. It's really annoying using this menu. I don't like this menu at all. Hopefully this will get reworked, because yeah, this is not, first of all, it's not big enough, so scrolling is just forever. Searching, you have to search by the local native names, as if I'm going to know what the local native name of this island is, especially considering that this island might be combined with this one, and they might have the same name, and I don't know what the name of, don't know which name it uses, and yeah, this menu needs reworking for sure. It's not unusable by any means. Tanzine? No, that's not what I thought it was. Yeah, this menu needs reworking for sure, because it's just not, it's not very intuitive. Finally, it's over. That was a horrible event. It wasn't like the event itself was so bad. It was just the rebellions, because they keep popping up only in my colonies, and then I keep losing legitimacy because apparently I'm losing the colony. Like, it was just so daft. It didn't make any sense. It just slowed the game down. I'm positively getting really fed up of the spamming of legitimacy events because of rebellions. I'm so glad that I finished that disaster, but it doesn't seem to make a difference. I'm just getting spammed with the events. I like the system of revolts where it's an actual revolt and it actually matters and they take land, but the same as Victoria 3, I have the same issue, which is the AI just batters your nation. It's not the rebellion that's the problem. It's not the losing land hurting your economy that's the problem or anything like that. The problem is that the AI deletes your buildings, that they take land that doesn't make sense, which causes just massive ripple effects through your country, like taking the capital, which happened in my Ottomans video, or taking colonies like this, so I get hit by massive stability for failing colonies versus rival powers, when the colonies aren't failing, they're just being taken over by rebellions. I don't think that makes sense. I really don't. Oh, I want to throw up. Why on earth do the 13 colonies want to own land here? Genuinely, I'm bothered by that. I am... New Granada, what? I'm genuinely bothered by 13 colonies doing that. That makes absolutely no sense. I know I shouldn't be bothered by it. It shouldn't matter, but like, why? There's no way they filled up the Americas, for example, right? So why are they... I don't know where to start with that, but that is so stupid. This is a historical flavour event I'm very glad I got. Sir Francis Drake. The Navy demands he serve. Bring us the world. Gains treasure hunter. He's more expensive. Has a talent for raiding overseas colonies and may attempt to do so if assigned to explore the New World. And in that case, let's find a new world location for him to explore. See, this is what frustrates me. This is a pope barely clinging to life. The man has 7 colonies on the go. I've just noticed that he was naval invading over here, and I'm like, why are you... Yeah, 7 colonies from the pope, even though he's clinging on to life in Europe. I really... If there is not an update or a game rule for more historical accuracy, nations don't, you know, colonize like that, and colonies don't expand willy-nilly like that as well. Like how the 13 colonies are over here. God, my game is so laggy. Like the 13 colonies over here. If there's not like a game rule or a DLC that stops that, I'm gonna start getting on that forum and looking for a modder who can make that, so I can just play with that mod and that mod only. Because outside of achievement runs, there's no reason why I wouldn't. Perfect. Now we have big Netherlands. I'm sure that won't be disloyal. Do they have cores on what I had integrated? They don't cores yet, but they will. They have it integrated at least. I do think I've got some sort of bug here, because I can explore Central America, this sea here, but I can't explore this sea here. And I don't know what the darker colour means. Wait. So you can do it from this menu? But why can't I go down there? That not being able to give a cross water thing is daft. Cool, they're already built up. I'm going to leave it as that. Cool. That's a nice little bit of success there for us. We've unified the British Isles and secured the North Sea area. Obviously, we're not going to take the whole North Sea. That was never going to be a thing we do. But we have secured the important bits that are immediate danger to us. So that's cool. Okay, so this is something that's kind of frustrating. It was a thing in EU4 as well. Your subjects could go into rebellion without you knowing, and you could just lose them. I can no longer get this back. It is too far away for me to get back. I literally cannot get them back. I don't know why. Also, why my subjects don't count towards my diplomatic range. That's another thing I'd love to know. But yeah, I no longer have range for that. Okay, so I've just let the month tick go by because it says I'm 669 and I need 616 to be a great power. Now, I've been trying to grind out for the Empire rank, which is why I'm in this pointless war. Just so I can humiliate all these guys. Although, to be fair, I don't know if it's because of the size of them, but humiliating them doesn't seem to be increasing my prestige anyway, even though it says it will. But I've been grinding out for this because I didn't realise one of the prerequisites was to become... Why on earth do I own a province in... Okay, we'll deal with that later. Yeah, I don't know. It's not giving me my great power status. Just while it's on my mind, I want to point out a big flaw. First of all, I realised I made a mistake. I'm going to show up on screen the map that I've been mostly basing this off in terms of Africa, because that's the area I know the least in detail about, especially because the province borders and so on and so forth drastically different from various versions of EU4 in the past to real life in the time period to real life now to real life in the colonial era. Just it's the one place in the world where borders somewhat confuse me. So I've been following this map, which is a map I regularly refer to for these sorts of strategy games, and I realised I went a bit too hard down here. I've actually since stopped these colonial charters, and eventually I will release an independent nation there. I'm not sure what it will look like, because it's actually not primary English. Should be not a problem then. I'll do that, when the time comes. I also realised that this needs to go further, which it wasn't, and this one is actually relatively okay. It's not too much bigger than it should be, so I'm just going to push up with it. Obviously, I realised that these couple are wrong, and I realised that this one is wrong, and it's actually more just this one on its own, but I think I'll still stick with... I think I was going to do these two, or these two, I don't know. I'll do two of whichever. The other thing, there are 5 nations in the New World, currently. 5 nations. European nations. There's a nation up here that was European that's become independent, but let's ignore that. Let's not count that as a sixth. There are 5 European nations in Europe, in the New World, right now. Spain is not one of them. France is not one of them. How is that possible? Normandy is one of them, and Sweden is one of them, and the Pope. How? Why? When, in fact? Like so many questions as to what the hell is going on. The Normandy and the Pope arrived with Sweden in the New World long before France. I mean, France has had problems, but talk about the bounce back of a century. We're going to keep watching them because they are coming back incredibly well. But the fact that Portugal is obviously unchecked and Normandy is here, like, I don't know. Also, Castile has a union with Portugal, so like, there's no reason why they shouldn't be loving life and dominant, right? Or Spain, in fact. They've got no rivals. They did lose some land in Africa to me and to Morocco, but they've gained some back as well. I just don't understand. They've got no rivals. I don't understand what they're doing. But yeah, I'm still a big advocate for some rule set on historical AI, some stricter historical AI rule set. Like I said before, I think 5 settings, varying from what it is currently, where AI does whatever it feels like, to AI can't really deviate. Like 5 settings, 4 or 5 settings, so that everyone can win. I still think that's absolutely needed. Because for me, who, like, I'm wrestling to try and make this historical, then I see the Pope in, what is this, George? Well, George is this one here. What's this, Virginia? Like, this is Virginia, isn't it? I don't know. I don't remember. Like, what the hell? Like, what is North Carolina? There we go. The Carolinas. Like, what is going on? Sweden, the Pope, and Normandy are here. No Spain in the entirety of the New World. But where is Spain? In Mali. In Mali, looking for those sturdy grains. I don't know. Anyway. Right, I've just done what is for me quite rare no CB, just to get me into Brunswick, because I'm going to go for Hanover, because I'm sitting around doing nothing, and I can't become a great power because because Ming is just simply too massive unless I get a subject. That's the only way I was a great power to begin with. So I'm going to go straight into Brunswick. I'm going to grab Hanover, make a big German vassal, and Germany can, quite frankly, suck it. I also need someone big because Bohemia is a menace. I can't match them. They are the military hegemon, I believe. Yes, they are at 77,000. Is that 77,000 regulars? What on earth? Awesome. I got Shakespeare. I think it's slightly early. Still really cool. 96 skill artist. That, honestly, fair. Honestly fair. I disagree with the max stats Napoleon, but I do agree with the 96 Shakespeare. I mean, he's not 100 skill Shakespeare, is he? This is really annoying. Bohemia's declared at the same time as me, and I can now no longer get a single look in at what I want. Well, maybe I'll be able to get it. I did want the prestige as well, but I don't think I'm going to get that. Ah, he's back on the fort again. Can't win. He's on every fort at once. The stupidest event. 100 legitimacy, 50 prestige. Nobles break out, and I'm at fucking sick. Oh, that's so stupid, the failed colony event. Okay, so these rebels have summoned 2,000 troops out of mercenaries. The rebels have mercenaries. Oh, I just want to headbutt a wall. This should not be, this shouldn't be going on. This civil war should have ended a long time ago. In fact, it probably never should have happened. Alrighty, so we are just kind of plodding along. I realised a few issues. I don't know how I'm going to get down here. I considered putting a temporary colony here, but I don't think I will. Spain's doing this, which is problematic. Not sure what I can or will do about that, because they could stretch across here before I reach it, which is a bit annoying. Not being a great power, again, is holding us back substantially, because I'd like to become an empire to unlock the extra cabinet and just the extra bonuses, really. Mostly the range, to be honest. Pretty sure the range is, yeah, a lot higher, which would allow me to take St. Helena back. So and that would then obviously increase my range further. I am pushing to explore over here. I'm actually exploring Sri Lanka now, so I can get over there. Again, really weird that this is impassable, because this would be in the perfect location to project power, like the perfect location. Same with the Seychelles. Really weird that they have their own little sea zone, yet they're impassable. Might as well just put them part of the current at that point, if you can't do anything there anyway. There's no point stopping your ships here, right? Anyway, that aside, other than that, things are going okay. My colonies are growing, albeit some of them against my will. Sweden is getting really big into Northwest Territory, so I do need to do something about them, but we will cross that bridge when I find a way to. Basically, Bohemia is absolutely massive. Obviously, both Bohemia and France have massive coalitions against them. Milan is calling me into wars constantly. I actually would rather ally the Two Sicilies than Milan. I'm only allied to Milan to keep them alive, but honestly, it's probably better I ally Two Sicilies, because then they can unify Italy, and I can deal with the Papal States. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, here we are. Also, unfortunately, another achievement. Here we go. Unfortunately, I know that I've passed the Anglican event. I did a bit of looking into it because I thought, what the hell, where's it going? When's it going to trigger? And I've passed it, which is a shame. So instead, I'm going to take one of these. That should be our achievement. There we go. Here I stand. We did it. Nice. Another achievement in the bank. Woo! I was really thinking I would have gotten the be present on every continent achievement there. I guess Oceania is its own continent, I guess, which would make sense. But the fact that North and South America are one continent kind of flies in the face of that. Oh dear. I think I just got the beginning of the Little Ice Age. A volcano erupted and worldwide food productions plummeted. Oh dear. Probably a good time for me, who has a ton of food, to think about warring people who maybe don't produce so much food. Oh, this is cool. It's not great, but it's kind of interesting to see Anglo-Irish try and pop up. I mean, it doesn't make a difference, because for some reason these guys are English, which I think is a bit of an oversight. But hey, interesting event though. Okay, so I did my usual strategy of throwing the war in the first couple months, then locking in and winning it quite decisively. As per always, that's just what I do. I start the war grossly underprepared, get slapped about a little bit, and then lock in really hard and then smash them. Normal strat for me. If you catch the streams, you'll see it happen all the time. It is a regular special on the channel. That aside, we're winning, so this is good. I'm also upgrading to the European. Ooh, yeah, I need to send these guys back. Getting attrition from the weather. Normal winter, yeah. Winter's so brutal. I'm gonna need to try and make it to the Dutch lands if I can. Either way, I'm due building new ships anyway, because I'm upgrading to the War Galleon. Francis Drake has returned. Good old Francis Drake. He's getting old now. I've taken the Andamans, so that will extend my range quite substantially. I'd like to get over to the other side of Australia and land historically, but I just know if I do that, then it's going to be a lasting problem, so I might just land here anyway. I can always create the colony on the other side later, have it directly under my control to begin with. Hey, I got the Globe Theatre, nice. And I've saved up loads and loads of money, because I'm just not really focusing on building at the moment. Right, I think I'm not going to get much more than this. I'm aiming to just stop them expanding further, although I'm not sure if I can even actually do that. Let's just have a look, see if there's anything else grayed out. There doesn't look to be anything else grayed out, so this should be... Ooh, I should probably take that as well if I can, instead of that. That should stop them in any way from further colonizing into Canada. We can only hope. There's another thing as well that's a bit of a shame. I don't have access to the unique galleon tech that I unlocked. Where's it gone? Where'd it go? It's over here somewhere. There it is. The War Galleon unique to European nations, I don't have access to it, which is, I think, a bug and quite a shame, to be honest, because I've really wanted it. But hopefully the AI, if I don't have access to it, hopefully the same goes for the AI, right? Hopefully it's not just me getting the bad deal here, but we'll find out, won't we? Sweden dealt with. All this is not impossible, actually. I should probably... Is this the Pacific? Is this Alaska? Oh, that's Alaska. Like, I'm in Alaska. Well, I'm kind of in Alaska, yeah. Okay. So that's Sweden dealt with on that front. No, apparently not. They're still colonizing here. Okay, whatever. I'll deal with it in a second war. Cool. Something has dawned upon me. The Colombian exchange never fired. I don't know how to access it. I don't know how it works. And more importantly, where are potatoes? I can't see a single potato province in the New World. I've scanned this coast about 5 times. I don't see one. I haven't seen one at all since the beginning. Fair amount of maize. That's cool. That's nice and new. Where's the potato? How do I get it? I don't understand. I haven't seen it. I don't even know what region it would be native to. Like, I don't know the history of the potato. I would have assumed it was somewhere around here, but it's not. I've left the Catholic Church, so I can't crusade, which means that's an achievement, unfortunately, we can no longer get. It says it's achievable, but I'd assume that's because theoretically it's possible, but we'd have to switch back to Catholicism, which frankly I'm not doing. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Oh, no. I'm having to do the actual very realistic thing of pushing my way through northern Canada rather than sailing around, because as much of a ridiculous task as it is to go through, it's easier than going all the way around South America, specifically from where I am. I mean, I can't reach St. Helena from where I am, but I can reach this by just, traveling through my own territory. It's a bit daft, but it works, and if it works, why not? Alright, so I struck a genius idea. I'm going to make East Niger. I think that's East Niger, right? Delta Niger. Niger Delta even, other way around. My lord, my brain is not working. I'm going to make them a dominion, because they will, as a result of that... Wait a minute. That's weird. Why did it pop up there? They, as a result, will help that grow and prosper. They also... What they won't do, hopefully, is colonize. They might, but... It means that I'd have to deal with a colonial nation. The only reason I'm not creating colonial nations all over Africa, to be fair, is because I want to do the achievement for the gold, which is why I need this over here. Like this, I could make another subject just to boost up my great power status and become an empire. Let's make that a dominion. Why not? And let's give it control of... Give control of that. Why not? I could make this a dominion, but actually I want to maintain more control there for the sake of... Yeah, look, that's shooting up my great power score. For the sake of naval range, so I can get to St. Helena. Once I've got to St. Helena, I might release that as well. A bit worried that Portugal's going to be doing something funky down there. Kind of annoying that you can't annex colonies, I feel like you should be able to. I don't even care about the stab hit. They're going down. Finally got my diplomatic range. They're going down. I'm actually going to cancel the second one there. And I'm going to send actual professional troops down to deal with them, even though they're a tiny island with nothing on them. I don't care. The Bohemians do need to be put in line, but they are militarily superior to me, unfortunately. I can't do a lot about it for now. I will. I don't know how or when, but I will. Oh wow, this Spain is just exploding colonially all of a sudden. Except they're not anywhere in South America that I can see. Or North America for that matter. Like they're not, I don't know. I don't get it. Let's see what our Navy's doing. Are they gonna make it? Whoa, they're gonna go straight through the current. Okay. They're going against the current. I didn't know you could do that, to be honest. I actually didn't know you could island. Okay, never mind. Quick pit stop in West Africa and we're good. No, it's well within my colonial range. Ah. Yes. We can finally do it. If someone's there when I get there, war is being declared immediately. I don't even care who it is. I will justify straight away.
So it begins.
We've done it. I don't know how we did it, but James Lancaster ascended the throne and we finally got the right flag. I'm not sure how it happened, but it's happened. And I think everyone except Hudson Bay has followed suit. I don't know why Hudson Bay's got such an unusual flag. Nova Scotia's got a pretty cool flag. That's a native dude running Nova Scotia. I'm assuming so. Well, native family, right? What does South Africa look like? What are those glasses? Damn, Edgar. Fair play. Everyone else has got, obviously. Well, that's me. Finally, we got the proper flag. It took long enough. We just got City of Cities. I'm kind of gutted. I almost missed that there. City of Cities. London is 100 development. That feels good. Well, nearly 200 years of constant developed city, but yeah, it was worth it, to be honest. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. Never cheap. Whoa, why is the population of London decreased by like 100,000? Why are people leaving? It doesn't say. Might be events, to be fair. Might be events. Pop growth and migration attraction is still positive. Might be the winter? I don't know. That's weird. Okay, Lumberg's under the Bohemian umbrella. So basically, I've got 3 blobs I can attack. Basically, this guy, this guy, or this guy. I think I'm going to choose none of the blobs. And I'm going to instead attack Portugal. There's no food at all in Sweden. Even the Swedish themselves don't have food. So it's a bit rough at the moment. Siege warfare with no food ain't ideal. Oh yeah, I also got access to my war galleons finally. I'm not too sure what was stopping me getting them. But yeah, nice new supply companies. But now I have them, so that's good. That's another bonus. Hey, we got on every continent. So I guess Oceania must count as itself. Wow, those colonies landed quick, didn't they? Yeah, Oceania does count as its own continent. Nice, we got on every continent. That is... How many have we done this video? Damn, I'm gonna calling it fairly soon anyway, because I want to. I'm not gonna be able to do obviously the last achievement, and there are some others that I wanted to see if I could achieve as well, in the last sort of 50 to 100 years of the timeline. So I'd love to see if we can, you know, if we get another part going and finish that off. I am reaching that point where I'm running out of characters in my dynasty. As always, I don't really know what to do about it. I'm kind of picking the oldest person of non-nobility, who's got good stats, so that they, you know, aren't in power too long, and then I can replace them. I'm in a bad way because I've got barely any manpower, but I think I might pick a fight with the Spanish and the Portuguese because I think I need to. My claim runs out in a year, and I need to keep going, I think. I need to keep going, pushing the limits of my great power status. I think if I beat them up, they'll slip in great, because I'm pretty sure they're both, or neither of them is above me. Okay. Who the hell is above me? It's going to be a bunch of nations in Asia, isn't it? Okay, well, obviously not most of them are in Asia, but yeah. I still don't know about a ton of them. It's weird. I'm having this issue where there's just like no one to actually declare war on because it's only 4 countries. Like, if I attack Ulick, that's Ulick and Bar and these guys who I don't care about. If I attack these guys, it's Milan, and Milan is allied to me and France and the Pope. If I take Bohemia, well, they're all of Germany. They don't actually have any allies, I don't think, but they are all of Germany. Castile, Spain, Portugal, and Two Sicilies are locked into an alliance. If I attack either of these two, Portugal and the other one will come in. It's just gridlock in Europe. Nobody's got any original allies. Nobody's moving because they're so aggressive so early on. No one can move anymore. It's just really, it's getting annoying. Plus, Spain is just so fast at colonizing. I don't really know how. I've been doing this colony for, I don't know how long I've been doing an EUV for, but easily over 110 years. And Spain has managed to go all the way around me and almost touching Sudan. And, well, in fact, I think they are on the border. They're probably in Sudan by now. Like, I just don't get that. I am so confused. Bohemia is rival to Milan. Bohemia is having its subjects guaranteed by Milan. Bohemia is allied to me, the Pope, and wait, I might have just figured it out. Yeah, it's the Catholic League. You're joking. So if I attack them, the entire Catholic League comes in. I was just thinking it might be time to just rip off the bandage and just attack. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I need to go for Two Sicilies maybe as an ally because they're going to be actually useful. I can't attack a united Germany under the military and economic hegemon. Oh no, they're no longer economic. Woo! And they're cultural. That was mine. These are mine. Ugh, whatever. Becoming a great power again has been so hard since leaving Europe. Those French vassals do wonders. Honestly, my colonies are giving me virtually nothing. It's actually Ireland and the Netherlands that are giving me the most. Yeah. The 13 colonies is giving me a fair bit, actually. Yeah, it just seems crazy. I mean, 1635 feels really late to be actually struggling as much as I am. Like, I'm not relaxed and sitting back anymore. I'm actively having to try now. And it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. I might do an OCB because Two Sicilies won't join. I'm going to do it. I lost my claim on Portugal, which was annoying, but I've just got to do it. I've got to get it done. I'm actually going to raise some levies as well because I think I'm going to need them. I don't really think I should be using levies this late in the day, but I just need a pad for numbers for sieges and stuff. None of them would accept, except Guyana. Really, guys? You suck. What? These colonies are so shite. Like, right, I've managed to pull an excellent maneuver here by taking these 3 forts while they tried to retake them. I didn't even have to assault them. That's the best bit. There we go. There's a white. What did I lose there? Oh, that's, yeah. Get that. I'm actually going to disband this unit. West Africa is unfortunately completely lost, but I just was not prepared for a fight there. I was barely prepared for a fight here, but if I can take one front and overwhelm it, then that's the whole war won. We need to queue some base boosted Rule Britannia right now. I need it. I need it to get through. This is the only way I'm going to be able to succeed in this war. By the way, guys, this is by far the furthest I've ever played in EU5. Not that I didn't want to. I quite like to play as late as possible in EU4. I always wanted to play till the end. I was really excited when they said that they were adding more late game content to this with the intention of people playing to the end. So it's not that I didn't want to, but yeah, I just haven't had the time. Nice event, Golden Age of Piracy. Whoa, here comes the Age of Absolutism. Everything's happening. And now the Columbian Exchange fires. Nice. 100% chance that manufacturing spawns in London. I just made a bit of a mistake. and accepted the petition of rights, thinking I'd be able to just remove it. Of course, it is never that simple. Free subjects I'm fine with because it's giving crazy prosperity. Liberalism, I'm trying to do the achievement for absolutism. It makes no sense to have anything pushing me towards liberalism. It's only going to get in my way, but that's the world we're living in right now. My economy is tanking very, very hard right now. It's hard to tell exactly what it is. I think it's the land I have that is non-core. I think, or low control. I think that's actually what it is. So what I'm kind of trying to do right now is I'm trying to beeline to complete the gold achievement, which requires 35 provinces with gold or silver, which I think I am so nearly at. There's so much gold and silver in Australia. I don't see how I could fail it. Also, what do you mean I don't have enough war score? Bro, you're done.
You're done. You're done.
You are certifiably done, Portugal. I know you occupy a couple provinces in Africa, but come on, buddy. This is not what I need right now. This is really not what I need right now. This is bad. This is really bad. Flavor's okay until it's slapping you in the face, and then it's less okay. I'm so confident that the Spanish have done... To be fair, it's what the Spanish AI normally do, or have always done in EU4, but it's not what any of the other AI does in EU4, which is weird. There's just no one in Europe. Again, the Spanish AI in EU4, they were famous for it. They would just abandon the continent completely. But the Portuguese, I'm surprised by, to be fair. The Portuguese, I'm a bit surprised by. They don't normally do that. It's kind of funny. But, yeah. So there is literally nothing between me and anything. I've set my guys to carpet siege. I'm literally that confident. Problem is, Spain is the land of fortifications right now, which is probably where all their prestige is coming from. I'm not sure how they've managed to pay for all this, but yeah. They're proving to be annoying to take out, to say the least. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oliver Cromwell. Okay. I could beat Spain into the ground a bit harder, but I honestly think with my disasters going on and them being as occupied as they are, they've lost a hell of a lot. More than me, despite the fact that I barely fought back in the areas around here. I'm able to take, I think, actually no, I'll wait until I've explored this, because I think they may have a colony here. So I'll wait until that's explored. But I can take everything I want, including Menorca. So it's a pretty strong position for me to... I'm super behind. I haven't even looked at India. I'm so behind. I don't know if I'll have the time to do it. Like, I genuinely don't know if I'll have enough time to do these achievements without, you know, speedrunning it. Right, we can get 100% peace deal out of them. We can get literally everything we want, plus a load of money. And not enough aggression to even get a coalition. Just slipped into civil war, and let's guess, it's in the colonies. It's not. Oh, it's not. Oh, brilliant. Oh, well, that's just fantastic. I mean, it's overseas in colonies, but it's not dangerous. That's great news. Alright, little Ice Age. First time seeing this. That's kind of cool. Obviously, it's a brutal series. By the way, what is going on right now? Obviously, it's a brutal series of events, but I'll be honest. I don't know if this is just not working as intended or if it's just a bit shit. Because I'm not enjoying this at all. This is just... The English Civil War was actually, in my opinion, better in EU4 than it is currently in EU5. You get parliamentarist rebels. You get to either join them or you fight against them. They spawn, the fight happens, there's an outcome. Years down the line, there's, you know, some revision on it, right? This is just how about every single unhappy pop in your country forms a faction, and one by one they just rebel over the course of 10 years. This seems really stupid. I've got, you know, I'm a global empire. Like, I've got so many minority groups, you know, religions and cultures within my empire, although I'm not allowed to call myself an empire. Like, it's just a spiral of rebellions. There's not really any nuance to it. There's not any, like, gameplay to it. Yeah, this is just tedious. This isn't like flavorful. I'm gonna have to go and deal with them, obviously, like manually, but yeah, it doesn't feel like interesting flavor to me. It just feels like a tedious way to slow you down if you're a player. And I'm not exactly racing ahead. I'm intentionally not playing meta, so I really didn't need the slowdown, you know. Oh well. Let's go and deal with it. I must admit, with the top of my screen looking utterly ridiculous, and me being dragged into a war against Brazil and Spain through 2 different rebellions, I still have 7 ongoing rebellions. I have already defeated 4. This situation is actually starting to be unfun. The parliamentarianists are at 100%. They will not rise up. Why won't they rise up? I don't know. It says in the situation that it's the Catholic zealots, so maybe the situation is just bugged. I don't know, 3 more years and it's over, I guess, is my thought process there. It's really starting to annoy me that every single rebellion has been overseas, which means I'm just tanking prestige and legitimacy to failed colonies. I'm glad it's not at home. I'm glad the people in the UK have high satisfaction. I'm getting really, really fed up of the random tanking events because of these rebellions that I have no control over. Sorry, just to highlight a point here, I'm paused. You can see my game is paused. You can see that I have 4 possible invites I can do to a war because these 4 rebellions, I don't even know what they are. They're all triggered in one go. Why? Why? Where even are these places? Like, this is so tedious. This isn't a challenge. This is tedium. There's nothing else to it. And from a content point of view, I've actually been sitting in this chair for closer to 8 hours to record 100 years of gameplay-ish. Because I keep having to stop to deal with this nonsense. This is the side of the game that's stopping people playing. And it's frustrating me. Like, it is really frustrating me. The game has a lot of good things about it, and this is just not part of it. This need to just enforce tedious mechanics under the illusion of challenge. This isn't a challenge, this is tedious. If I was to waste the time bringing my entire army over here and spend an hour micromanaging, it would be the same outcome. This is getting really stupid now. Every single time I pause, hey look, I unlocked trade companies. This is getting ridiculous now. The spamming of Andaman. The county of Andaman. That was an uninhabited island before I arrived. There is no county to rebel. This is getting really dull. Like, this is what, the 20th Civil War? Well, rebellion. I'm in 2 civil wars, although one of them, to be fair, is not mine. I can't do anything about this one down here because you can't summon the troops this far off. The levies are not there, so I'm going to have to bring this army, but because of the disaster, I have no manpower. So I actually can't replenish this army. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. This is getting stupid now. I can't even see the pop-ups anymore. Oh, this was not QA'd. Like, there's no way this went through testing and still came out like this. There's no way. Who thought, this is fun? This is fun. Spain colonizes half the world while my colonies balkanize themselves. Wait, Zimbabwe? Oh my... Oh no! No, no, no! Right, lads, that's where I'm ending this video. That's where I'm ending this video. If we can get 50 likes on this video, I will do the final part of this campaign, where I not only deal with all these rebellions, I will try and liberate Germany and finish off the empire. That does mean conquering into India. This is... oh my god. That does mean finishing Malaya. That does mean finishing Australia. Like, this is... 50 likes, guys. I'm coming back to this, and I'm finishing this campaign live. Well, I'll do part of it live, and I'll do the rest of it on recording. Because this... I don't even know where to start with this. I can't even see the pop-ups anymore. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope this cliffhanger has excited some of you guys. Hit that like button if it has, and I will come back and I will fix this. I will finish the Empire. I will integrate my subjects. We will complete as many of the achievements as humanly possible. The Crusade achievement is not going to be possible, unfortunately, because my religion can't crusade. I don't even know if you can crusade this late into the game, but pretty much all of the other achievements should still be possible. We have done City of Cities at every continent. We were so close to Pile of Gold. I feel so robbed by that. This is a big issue as well, because this was just taking time. I was nearly done with this. Potato I was nearly done with as well, and the others, they are just a matter of time. If I can find... Right, we're going to start producing potatoes in Britain somewhere, and we're going to consider that a win. There we go. Potato, new achievement completed. Yeah, I'm calling it there, guys. I'm calling it there. This is, yeah. Thanks very much for watching, guys. 50 likes, and I'll come back and I'll finish this. I will finish the Empire. I will conquer India. I'm out of my depth. I've never played past the 1580s, and it shows. Thanks very much, everyone.